What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of True Sports with MK. I'm your host, yours truly, MK, and we are back with another episode. How my sports fans doing out there? If you like me, you're living life and watching the playoffs. You feel me? And speaking of the playoffs, this episode, we're going to be talking about Jordan Poole, ladies and gents. He has had a horrible playoff series. Even in the regular season, he played better than what he's playing right now. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Everyone knows the Golden State Warriors are playing up against the Los Angeles Lakers, who are surprising and shocking the NBA by bypassing the reigning champs right now. The series is 3-1. And last night, we had a scoreless Jordan Poole, guys. He didn't score anything, couldn't get a bucket to go in to save his life, not even get to the free throw line to make one of them things. He was 0 from 4 from the field goal, as well as he was 0 from 2 from the three-point line. I don't know what's going on with Jordan Poole. It's like his jump shot has faded away. Everyone knows he has the jump shot. Everyone knows what he's capable of. Hell, last year, everyone thought he was the young or newer version of Steph Curry coming into the play and on the Golden State Warriors. Looking at it right now, everyone feels like, he got this big contract. Is he giving up? You know, last year during the offseason, Jordan Poole signed a massive contract extension for 4 years for $128 million, guys. And he was guaranteed $123 million for fact. Come on now. You give a young cat $123 million, my mind is blown. Like, I done did my part. And he did that during that 2021-2022 season where he played phenomenal basketball. He averaged 20.4 points during the regular season, playing phenomenal basketball. And I feel like he helped them get that 2022 playoff championship ring just because he pushed himself and showed who he really was. Like, he showed us he had that jump shot. He showed us he got the handles where he could cross you over and go ahead and pull that thing. He showed us all of that. And that's what we wanted to see, and he impressed the GM to where he got that massive extension. But now in this new season, 2022-2023 season, we not seeing none of that, and last night's game of him being scoreless, it shocked everyone and made the whole media NBA world look at him like, bro, what is going on with you? What are you doing right now? But I don't know what happened during this season. It disappeared in this playoff matchup with the Los Angeles Lakers. Like, last night was the key point of seeing, like, dang, Jordan, I don't know what's going on. Like, right now in this playoff series, he's only averaging 10.5 points. Close to 11, but not really getting there. He's playing under 22 minutes right now. During the last year, he was playing about 27 minutes during the playoffs as well as in regular season. Now he done knocked down only 22 minutes, and that has to deal with his play and his playmaking and his shooting ability right now. Like, in a lot of the games during this matchup with the Los Angeles Lakers, he had a lot of threes that he could have knocked down, and he was wide open to knock those down. And it looks at it like there's no reason for you to miss that shot. Like, if any other time, any other game, you're knocking it down. When it matters, you're missing it. And then it's like, it's not something like, oh, you just had an off game. This is consistent. Like, you're consistently failing and not putting your all or putting your effort into the game. You guys are going into win or go home right now for game 5. And it's looking like Lakers go win that. And if they don't, I have a good feeling they go win in game 6 because they in their hometown. And I know they ain't going to want to bring it to a game 7 where they'll play y'all in Golden State. So I really feel like game 5 and game 6, Jordan Poole is going to have to step it up. Because it's not looking too good for him right now. As well as he's held to single digits 5 of the last 6 games that he has played in the playoffs. Single digits? Come on, this can't be the Jordan Poole they done gave this massive contract to. It can't be. It can't be. Because if that was the case, we will be seeing a lot more coming out of Jordan Poole right now. Steph Curry should not have to do this all on his own. And Clay, you've been having your pop in, pop out games where you do good, and then the Lakers playing that tight defense on them. That's another key reason why Jordan Poole and the Golden State Warriors are struggling as much as they are right now. The Lakers know what to do and know how to play them right now. I think they broke the code. LeBron James schooled them on how they played in Cleveland against them and told them, like, listen, this is what we got to do. And they on them like pins and needles. You feel me? Jared Vanderbilt not letting Steph get nothing off that screen. They running around that court. And if you saw that last play, LeBron was literally directing them. Go over that screen. Go right there. Don't even stay right here. Go right there. You stay right there. You go right there. Directing because he know what's about to happen. And that's that king spidey senses that he got right now. So Golden State really needs to pick it up. And Jordan Poole, you need to pick it up too, because the media is saying stuff about you that is ridiculous. And we want to talk about after his post game, everyone wants to do an interview and he was in his locker room. The reporter did state the energy, the vibe, how it was in the locker room, and just how Jordan Poole's demeanor was and how his whole mood was after that game 4 loss. And she stated that there was a lot of tension in the locker room. That's something they kept talking about. A lot of tension. Jordan Poole had his headphones in. He was the PR person was asking, hey, do you want to do the interview? Can you please do the interview? He reluctant and said, yes, I'll go ahead and do it. Let's get this thing started. But his back was towards him. Some of the quotes that was reported during that post game where they asked about his shot. And I quote, my shot, I don't know. If I knew, I would tell you. My work ethic doesn't change. My routine doesn't change. Maybe opportunities changes, but you can only control what you can control. Most of the time, he was real nonchalant, really not trying to put too much into the answers that he was answering when they was asking him the questions. And I felt like the responses that he was giving, they just lost game 4. He didn't score any buckets. Like, I kind of wouldn't want to talk to the media, but you can't be against the media when they're just here doing their job. So give him tremendous props for answering the questions, being open to the questions there's asking. But as well as when you play a game like that, scoring 0 points with the contract that you have on your head and the team who you're playing for, you can't give responses like that to the media and expect for them not to eat you up after that. You cannot give nonchalant answers and have not shown any progress throughout this whole playoff series. You can't give answers like that, Jordan. Come on, Jordan. Like those, you gotta give us something. Like, hey, that was an off game. I can't believe I didn't score, but just know I'm coming. It's just a slump. Give us something to know that you about to pop out and do something big, because you got Stephen A. who's coming for your neck. And Stephen A., he's always going to say something. He's always going to give his opinion. That's why I always listen to First Take. I listen to what Stephen A. says because he brings a lot of information and he makes good points to me. A lot of the points, sometimes I don't be with it, but some of his points I be like, that makes a lot of sense. And I quote from Stephen A. Smith, Jordan Poole, last time I checked, he gets a check. Last time I checked, he wears a Golden State uniform, just like the rest of the team. Last time I checked, he's on the team bus. He gets into the team hotel. He gets that per diem. He gets those meals. He's got a salary, $140 million contract. He got his bag. Where the hell he been? End of quote. And with that quote, that's what I'm saying. Jordan Poole, where have you been? You have not given us that same mentality. If you go from having 17 points per game in the playoffs, averaging 20.4 points in a regular season, how do you come into this new season with that massive contract and play like you're playing right now? How can you possibly play like this, give the reporters your back, and do not give good answers to where we can believe that we're going to see Jordan Poole that gave this massive contract to? When are you going to come out and play like that? Because we have not seen it. I know you just came back from a scoreless game. I understand that. You're upset, you're agitated, you're irritated. Don't want to be bothered with anybody. Man, I understand it. But going into game 5, you got to prove us something. Prove to us that you deserve that contract. Prove to us that you do not need to be traded after this season. Because Gilbert Arenas actually feels like, hey, the Warriors may need to consider trading my boy because he ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. And I honestly feel like this era of the Golden State Warriors, I feel like it's going to end after this season. Because y'all been doing it for a good couple years right now. Golden State has been buzzing from not making it to the playoffs, winning the championship, to now being that one team. They made a big progress, but I feel like now they're gonna disperse. Draymond Green, he's probably gonna get up out of there. It's about that time. He really hasn't contributed like that, like he did when he first got there and they won those first couple championships. He hasn't been doing that. So I feel like Draymond Green is probably going to get out of there. Andrew Wiggins, he's doing a little something, but he may be out of there. And I feel like it's time to split up Clay and Steph. Hell, they've been together for too long. Break apart. Give somebody else that splashness. Become somebody else. Splash bro. Splash stat bro. Any of that. Like, come on, y'all. Break that up. So I really feel like this Golden State Warrior era is officially going to be ending after this season. And it looks like it's going to be ended to LeBron James. LeBron James is going to end this series as well as this little era of the Golden State Warriors, hopefully in Game 5, because I don't see them winning. You never know. You never know what Golden State Warriors. I always said I can't count them out. But being down 3-1, and if you look at it, Golden State ranked the lowest team when playing away games. During the regular season, they started a lot of their losing streaks when they were away and not at home. So that could play a big part in this Game 5 to them possibly losing. But like I said in this whole episode, Jordan Poole steps up and helps out, they possibly can make it to a game 6. I'm not 100% sure if they'll do it, but it's a possibility, But Jordan Poole definitely has to step up and play his part. Now, what I want you guys to do is please comment if you feel like the Warriors should trade Jordan Poole after this season. As well as, is Poole only about the money? Because Stephen A. made this point today that after he got that contract, he did what he needed to do to be able to get the bag. And looking at it now, Jordan, that's what it's looking in my eyes. You got the bag. You worked hard during last season, playing phenomenal when Clay was out, as well as picking up and being a Splash Bro Junior almost. You came in and you did everything that was needed of you to do in the playoffs last year and in regular season. You come into this season, Clay's back, Steph's back, but you still got to be back. You still got to be there. You still got to be on go no matter what. And it looks like that money, all the cute chicks coming to the games looking at you, Jordan Poole, then got to your head and now you can't play ball like you're supposed to. So I feel like you got to get your priorities in check, my boy, and get your head in the game. High School Musical, Zac Efron. Get your head in the game. You feel me? So Jordan Poole, we're going to be looking out to see how you do in Game 5, which come out tomorrow. So we go see how it turns out. Please let me know how y'all feeling. This is True Sports with MK, where we talk about the true sports, the ins and the outs, in betweens, around, circles, all that good stuff. We're talking about it here on True Sports with MK. And I'm your wonderful host, yours truly, MK. And we're going to wrap this episode up. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. We're on that road to 100 subscribers on there. So please get me there and I greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys next episode and y'all have a good night.